Hello viewers, welcome to this session. Today we are going to talk about Nautanki. Nautanki is a standout amongst the most famous folk theatre conventions of South Asia, especially in northern India. Before the advent of cinema in India, Nautanki was the most prominent form of amusement in villages and towns of northern India. Established in the provincial social order of pre-modern India, this theatre vibrates with vivacious dance, throbbing drum beats and full-throated singing. The opening prayer song Mangala Charan is invariably in Sanskritized Hindi as a result of its religious air. The rest of the songs and the dialogue flow in an overwhelming form and with heavy Urdu bias. The authors blend Braj, Rajasthani, Hindi and nearby tongues in the play, and therefore Nautanki plays are not by and large profoundly surveyed as scholarly works regardless of their memorable quality. Most villagers are familiar with the plays, and due to their musical treat and the quality of their dialect, Nautanki literary works are more appealing to the masses. The entertainment and pleasure of Nautanki lies in the intense melodic exchanges between two or three performers. A chorus is also used sometimes. Traditional Nautankis usually start late at night, often around 10 p.m. or so, and go all night until sunrise the next morning. There is no intermission in Nautanki performances. The performance is often punctuated with individual songs, dances, and skits, which serve as breaks and comic relief for audience. Fanciful mythological and folk tales of contemporary heroes are subject matter of traditional Nautankis. For example, Nautanki plays like Satya Harishchandra and Bhagat Mordhwaj are dependent upon legendary themes, while historical stories of Amar Singh Rathore, Prithviraj Chauhan, Panna Devi, Durga Devi, Tipu Sultan are additionally adopted as Nautankis. In the first half of the 20th century, the contemporary estimations against British authority and feudal landowners discovered representation in Nautankis. Sultana Daku and Jallianwala Bagh are some of the best examples. Many contemporary new Nautankis are focused on social messages. In simple words, we can say that the stories of saints, robbers, kings, lovers, and knights popular in the folklore have been carried on by Nautanki performers, who in many cases use most of the verses of the original ballads. Nautanki can be performed in any open space available in or around a village that can accommodate audience in hundreds or thousands. This space is often made available by the village chaupal, i.e. village community center. Other times, The playground of the local school becomes the performance site. A Nautanki stage is elevated above the ground and is made up of wooden courts usually provided by local villagers. Until a few decades back, there was no electricity in Indian villages. So, light was provided by big lanterns. Nautanki evolved out of ballads and recitals of bards. The ballad singers, as they unfolded their stories, gesticulated and dramatized the emotions of the various characters. Gradually, in addition to the narrator, other singers were introduced to play the different roles.
आहा, क्या माया है दुनिया की, कितनी रंग रंगीली माया है और माया के अनेकों रूप हैं, बहुत रूप हैं, लेकिन आजकल माया का एक ही रूप सबसे बढ़कर है, कौन? पैसा। अरे माया रंग रंगीली रे लोगो, माया रंग रंगीली रे लोगो, माया रंग रंगीली, माया रंग रंगीली लोगो,
Nautanki is performed on a waist-high platform surrounded by the audience. After introductory songs in praise of the Guru, the stage and the god and goddesses like Krishna, Shiv and Saraswati, the Rang, that is the stage manager or the director, sings out a dramatic event of the story. Generally, the play starts with a king's court, a robber's den, or a queen's palace, providing the occasion for dancing and singing. Suddenly, some unusual event occurs, disturbing the colorful scene. The performing artists in the traditional Nautanki sit on the stage close to the orchestra, however, are theatrically absent. They smoke, they chew tobacco and get up when their turn comes. When the play is performed in a town square or in a city road, the galleries, roofs and stages turn into the platforms of an exhibition. The princess sits in the upper window of a house. The dauntless hero sings out a love song from below, fixes a ladder and climbs up to meet her. Natural locations and spatial levels are used to advantage. The orchestra includes harmonium, sarangi, clarinet and nagara. The nagara player sits on its backside and hits it with two sticks. With pounds, crashes and clatters, he punctuates passages and passageways and underlines the singing. After the beat, that is an invocation song, the Ranga sings a couplet. It is followed by the Chobola, a 4-line song, each line with 28 beats. The Chobola singing is concluded by the Daur, which has 4 lines, 3 with 12 beats and the 4th with 28. The last line of the Daur is synchronized with a loud stroke of the nagara which clatters with a brilliant ferocity. Sometimes the nagara gives only a short clatter as a rhythmic stitch, after which the other character replies. In a duet, the nagara provides punctuating strokes. The character starts his song with a short spiral note and fixes the meaning of the song by clearly pronouncing each word. If the audience is large, the characters sing each line on 4 different sides of the stage, thus reaching the remotest listener. Chubala and Behret Tawil are the favorite song forms. Behret Tawil, a lengthy metrical composition, is good for narrative singing. The finale is the last half of the concluding line, which is repeated like a refrain. The singer goes on doubling and quadrupling its tempo. This breaks the monotony of the long verse and provides an occasion for dance and superb drumming. The musical scale changes with the singer. Since the music does not have a harmonic pattern as in Western music, the scale can be shifted without difficulty. For this reason, the harmonium has become an indispensable instrument, supplying cues to the actor singers and guiding the shifting of the scale. Of the large variety of musical meters used, the most common are the Lavani, Dadra, Khayal, Behret Tawil, Qawwali and Doha. When someone appreciatively offers money to the singer, the Ranga announces the donation in an extemporary rhythmic couplet, weaving together the names of his father and grandfather. The singer accepts the donation with a bow and puts it in the hollow of the sarangi. Female characters are often played by men. Since the main expression is through music, the boys acting females don't stress acting nuances as much as singing. Their high-pitched voices must be melodious. When people go to see a Nautanki, they don't care who plays the harmonium or the sarangi or the clarinet. They are concerned with the principal singers and the nagara player. Gokul Korea, Gaso, Ram Swarup Sharma of Samay Kheda, Manohar Lal Sharma, Pandit Ram Dayal Sharma, Chunilal, Giriraj Prasad, Puran Lal Sharma, Amarnath, Gulab Bai and Krishan Kumari are some of the famous Nautanki performers. Habib Tanveer has adopted even the Sanskrit plays like Mrich Katikam for presentation in Nautanki form. Traditionally, Nautankis like Syahposh, Pak Mohabbat, Sultana Daku, Amar Singh Rathor, Bhakt Puranmal and Harish Chandra Taramati are the famous traditional Nautankis. Some popular contemporary Nautankis are Mission Suhani, Subha Ka Bhula, Behkani and Muskani and Beti Ka Beah. Pandit Ramdayal Sharma is the writer of all these contemporary Nautankis.
जो भी पैसा लूट के लाओ उससे गरीबों की मदद करनी है सरकार। और हाँ, हमारे बहुत से दुश्मन भी हैं और सबसे बड़ी दुश्मन है हमारी पुलिस। तो पुलिस से चौकस रहना जी, यही बस मेरा कहना जी। न गफलत होने पावे, न गफलत होने पावे, और हुक्म दूली करे जान बेमौत उसी की जावे।
Hathras, Muzaffarnagar, Saharanpur, Kanpur and Kannauj are the 5 important akhadas, that is, schools of Nautanki, each named after the town in which it originated. Of these, Hathras and Kanpur Nautanki stand out for their individual styles. The Hathras was given a robust form by Indraman and perfected by his pupil Natharam, god of Hathras. The Kanpur is led by Shri Krishna Pahalwan, an actor, singer, composer, wrestler of Kanpur, who owned a Nautanki company. Both these men were exceedingly popular some 15 years ago. Hathras Akhada. Many famous actors come from the Hathras school. Karan, a good singer and dance director, appeared on the stage with over 200 medals pinned to his satin tunic. Female actors were an additional attraction in his troupe. Deep Chand, popularly known as Deepa, was a favorite actor. His troops travelled up to Calcutta and Myanmar. Anu and Shama, two Nautanki dancing girls of Etawah, were tremendously popular in the 1930s. They used to take part in Nautankis at a much later age and still had magnificent dancing power because of their personalities. They had ringing voices and performed well till a later age. Kanpur Akhada. The Kanpur school, though it uses the same text, differs in its style of singing and production. The Hathras lays stress on classical singing and ignores dramatic action. The Kanpur style is simpler, subordinating singing to the needs of dramatic action. In the Hathras, the invocation is sung by Ranga, after which he introduces the play. Before the invocation, the singer sings a Dhrupad, that is, a majestic and slow classical form, always in the honor of God Shiv, Ram, and Krishna. Dhrupad singing demands a highly trained voice, well grounded in classical art. Not many Dhrupad singers are left in Nautanki. The tradition is dying. In the Kanpur style, the actors don't sing an invocation but bow to the instrument, offer a Muslim salam, and squat on the stage. Then follows a Nagma. Due to its commercial nature, Nautanki has pulled in ladies entertainers. Its secularism has wiped out almost all the religious components, and it has gotten to be progressively lustful. In Maharashtra, the Tamasha woman sparkles in a performance. In the north, the Nautanki woman is emerging. After the adoption of Suppression of Immoral Traffic Act in 1959, many prostitutes and nautch girls forced to leave their professions joined Nautanki troops. In Kanpur, a Nautanki company consisting solely of female artists makes use of film tunes and other cheap melodies and emphasizes tantalizing gestures in its performances. The city corporation has banned the performance of Nautanki companies within municipal limits. The troops perform on the outskirts of the city, and the townsmen flock to these performances. But it is the old Nautanki tropes with their all male cast that preserve the vigor, singing style, and the operatic beauty of the form. Well, in order to summarize, we could say that Nautanki is all about music, acting, dance, humor, and entertainment. Nautanki theatre vibrates with dazzling dances, heavy drum beats, and overpitched singing. Nautanki performances are operas based on popular folk theme derived from romantic tales, mythologies, or biographies of local heroes. The performance is often punctuated with request songs, dances, and skits which serve as a relief for audience. Audience sometimes also use these breaks to go to the toilet or pick up food from their homes or nearby shops. Nautanki performances involve a lot of community participation from audience. For instance, community members provide logistical support, financial support, and talented actors for Nautanki performances. Also, the audience members choose what script will be performed and often intervene during the performance to demand a repeat of a particular song or skit of their choice. Nautanki is encountering a persuasive strain at this point of time. On the one hand, it still holds an important place in people's collective imagination, and on the other, it is struggling to deal with changing audience aspirations molded by cinema and television. With this, we come to end of this lecture. I hope you must have enjoyed this colorful session about the colorful tradition of India, that is Nautanki. Thank you very much.